He got the little on the side, the armrest.
Hey, we went to go and see Zombieland yesterday too. That's
that's out.
Yeah. It was cool. It wasn't like.
Go see Gemini Man. That's another.
No, bro. I heard that trash. I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm gonna just wait.
Good.
What?
You seen it?
I seen it.
Well, they said the script wasn't hitting on nothing.
I meant to tell you that.
So the writing was good. I know they said the action was lackluster, bro. I don't know, bro. I ain't taking no chances.
I mean, it's Will Smith, so you gotta get him the benefit of the doubt.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to go see it.
So
there's so many bad.
So y'all want to go see that, and what else? And you got the chair.
Today she got her she just started her basketball league. She started back playing basketball, so
she put you in the post.
Yeah, but she gonna put you in the post.
No, she put all girls in the post.
Love the basketball. Love the basketball.
I play you for your heart.
Oh, y'all. I think that did take place, but I cooked it though.
You hook you be giving her that hook when you go to the hole like that?
Hey,
yes.
Definitely.
No, she's bigger than me, so yeah, I definitely do.
Oh.
You know I gotta do what I do, baby. I can't let her. Hey, look.
Huh? What you gotta say?
I can't put her in the post, bro. So you know.
Oh, you can.
I mean, I'm fading away, but you know that's it.
We know.
You be trying. That's what you
we know.
Definitely.
So, Reezy, you was the first person to say for sure. So, what you think your lady got?
Right, we got the buffs on.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, chain. You know what I'm saying?
Got both earrings pierced.
I got.
The long pause, bro.
Well, I got a female who taking me to she taking me to Oasis. So
what's her name though?
Oh, that's what's good.
If she
this, load of fed.
We're not in a relationship, so I'm gonna keep it low key to be
on the minimum.
Keep it official.
Oh well, she giving you a gift.
Oh yeah,
that's
it's official to her.
Right. If she give you something on this holiday, that's something to think about. Cause I know not everybody know about Sweetest Day. Cause I know we was talking to
it's a Midwestern. I just looked it up. It's a Midwestern thing.
Yeah, so it's not celebrated everywhere. Cause I know Derek girl from the shop, right? Mm-hmm. And she don't know nothing about that. Even my wife, she ain't know nothing about that. And she from Tennessee.
Illinois is considered it's Midwest though, right? Illinois is
yeah, I mean, but some people still don't even. They never heard of that. Like my wife never heard of that until she got to Michigan. She said, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Shoot, that's for the dudes. Why
we can't get no love?
You know what Valentine's Day is,
right?" But look, that's right. The crazy thing is though, why it's funny how Valentine's Day is a national holiday and celebrated, but Sweetest Day is not publicly known around the world.
It's unisex though. But Sweetest Day is supposed to be kind of too, right?
I mean, some females, some relationships
share both.
They share both. Like, you know,
gift for
gift.
I got you. You got me.
Yeah. Some people don't even care about whose day it is or what like that.
Yeah.
But for today, because it's our day, fellas, make sure y'all get y'all a gift. Especially if your girl didn't know about it,
hang out and have fun.
Get you a gift, bro. Tell her go to Walmart or something real quick. Get you a gift because it's your day. You feel me?
Definitely.
Go ahead and get catered to one time.
I guess in my I'll go ahead.
You can get me a new controller. Some shoes. Give me some shoes or some food. We good. Like I don't ask for much.
Chunky boys.
Talking about chunky boy.
But ain't no telling what the wife got in store. I know I got a fashion show later, so I'm gonna be busy most of the day.
Should tell her to do some Timbs. Wintertime.
Whoa.
Oh, buddy.
He said
that's a girl
from New York.
That's a lady.
You feel me? Welcome to the club.
I'm dead.
So, hey, so the
Yup. You feel me?
He's stupid.
Right.
He ain't nothing but a gold nigga.
Oh boy. So, do y'all have like a special gift that y'all got on Sweetest Day from way back when? It might have been elementary, high school, you know, from your mama or somebody. At least somebody got something that was just like, oh, that was dope. Anything?
I don't know.
I had this Chaldean.
Because a gift is a gift.
I had this Chaldean girl.
You going foreign?
She got me 2K10. My pops bought me the game, the 360, but she bought me 2K10.
Well, that matters in your life because you love 2K. So that was memorable.
But then that was my first 2K though, because you know I was in high school. Memorable. Really, and it had Kobe on the top. But I ain't had no job though to even buy the 2K.
Oh, so she touched your heart, huh? With that, she hit home, huh?
What you was in 10th grade then? You was in 10th grade?
Yup. Touch one of that.
We're gonna
take it back. Way back.
What about you, Gar?
I can't remember, man. Usually we just buy each other shoes. I think she might have bought me some kicks or something.
Rich gang.
And she bought me 2K last year.
I'm telling you,
that was part of the Sweetest Day.
That 2K coming in.
You know how I go.
Yeah, I wish Madden was around.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. They kind of boycotting that now.
What?
Cause we be on 2K all the time. Females don't get no attention.
Yeah.
They kind of boycotting it.
But it still be some. It still be on Twitter like I'm supporting my man 2K habits. I've seen that too, and they be getting them all types of stuff, candy and Mountain Dew, the game fuel, all types of stuff. So I say okay, I'm with my girls like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
You better relax. She probably watching.
She definitely watching. She definitely.
She will hit you with that.
It's all good. She
pull up. I'm out.
Hey,
She enabled my habit to a point, so you know what I'm saying. She still want her attention.
So what? It's 2K. What about you?
It's been so long, man. I think I got some Jordan socks and some cologne.
I mean, cologne good.
Yeah,
beneficial.
Definitely, exactly.
It was straight.
Depending on who it is. Yeah, the John Barbados, Gucci Guilty. You know.
I don't remember who it was.
Big
I
ball.
honestly don't remember who it was, but that was so long ago.
Define long.
You already know how.
Whoa, he said he know.
You know how long. High school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
So when we taking it back,
way
So
back.
that was that 2 high schools, and then I guess me and Kari Curtin. Because I know for me, when I first met Amanda, she gave me a big old bag, and it had like a Lions Nike jogger fit in it, which I was surprised about. I wasn't even her boyfriend then. We were just like talking. She gave me a gas card, some candy, and some chips, and I was like, I like this girl.
Shout out, man.
Oh yeah, shout out, man. I like this girl.
man.
I was so surprised. I'm like, bro, this is dope. I'm like, I like her.
That gas card, though.
Dog, what? I'm like, and she gave me 25. She gave me 15 or 10. She gave me 25.
Oh, I can actually use this.
Right, it's gonna actually make an
Feel this
impact.
boy right now.
You think I didn't?
Okay, man. I see you.
You ain't playing
Oh, dog.
out here.
Nah, I was so grateful for that. I'm like, bro, that's just crazy. But I think I ended up getting her something too, though. Because this was her first, Sweetest day. But it was good for me. But I had to be the good guy.
I think it's kind of like, I don't know, me and Chanel, we kind of like do both. Cause like I'm gonna pay for dinner. We probably gonna go and see. Go to Bahama. Was it Bahama Breeze? Yeah. So what? She gave me a game. That's the least I could do. That was 1:30.
The best one's in Detroit, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Come on, bro.
The best one in
Hey,
Detroit.
Bahama Breeze lit,
That's
bro.
my spot, bro.
That jerk chicken.
Troy.
And Troy. Oh yeah. I was gonna go to the one that we had went to.
Oh, in Livonia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go there.
I like that though.
Bro, I
ain't never been to the one in Troy.
Same thing.
I told you
it's
when I went to one in
same thing.
Livonia.
What happened?
Same
birthday?
thing.
Like the Benny
I was there for your birthday though. Wow.
This was the second. This was like this year.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it was a screw in my pasta.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like,
That's crazy.
They tried to take my boy out the game.
I just turned.
I would have.
Ice right now.
I would have flipped that.
Oh, well, I guess I might be going to Troy.
No, they
But
good.
we
They
still
good though.
support.
They good.
Oh, we gonna go. Oh, you done aired them out already. It's too late. You already damn bad.
You did, Lord.
National.
You done put bad press out there already.
National air.
They gonna find.
They
They gonna be
still
like,
good. I just said it was a screw in there, but everything was.
Hey,
You
good.
tasted the screw?
hey, look.
No, I saw it.
He said it's still good.
I saw it. Like I'm not. But the screw was like this big, bro.
Hey, he was like this.
bro.
Fight up.
Hey, I was. They had good hospitality. I'm not trying to diss Bahama Breeze. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Ironically,
You kinda didn't leave no choice.
It was.
That's what you thought it was. You better take this screw out.
Mike, shut up,
Relax.
please.
Relax. Take a chance.
I got a question. So,
God,
all right.
you're killing me, Petey.
So just like Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day, I'm guessing has its ups and downs. Any of y'all ever had a bad Sweetest Day?
I mean,
Yeah, probably not getting nothing.
Right?
right?
I'm trying to smack up with the left.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Don't get fired. Topic of the day.
That's strike
That's
two.
strike
bro.
two.
You up out of here.
Don't
big
get
dog.
fired. Topic of the day.
We got a substitute for you,
Right.
though. That's why we
We got
going.
a sub here, bro.
Suck.
Hey, sub.
Get Garrett gonna take over or something.
Jesus
Talking about, I got a nice spot on here on the bed. Next to the kid, you know.
So yeah, mine's will probably be not getting nothing, or I'll probably see somebody like how he get a gift and I ain't getting nothing.
Stupid.
Typical high school stuff. Other than like I'll just not getting.
Honestly, it was a girl who I was messing with in high school.
Talk about
And her friend, Ashley, got her boyfriend something. I'm like, yo, so y'all friends. So y'all ain't talking about Sweetest Day and I ain't getting nothing. So like, that was kind of steep.
So that's basically what I just said.
That was no, but it was like she knew about it. It was a lot of like she knew about Sweetest Day and she didn't give me nothing up. And her friend got her boyfriend something like.
Wasn't real.
She ain't rock with you. It's all good.
And she got
happens. The best of us, bro. She ain't rock with you that year. It's all good.
Kari, talk to us.
Hey man, not nothing.
You be wise, you know shit.
You too. I don't know, man. Maybe we had to hash some stuff out probably, but I can't remember, bro. I don't know. It's been 4 years, so it's like, you know.
They've all been good.
Yeah, for the most part, you know how it is though. Relationships ain't easy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. But happy Sweetest Days to all the fellas out there. Enjoy y'all day. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Don't do nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need no accidents or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun.
Crime in a D.
You know, or just anywhere, period. Anywhere, period. Shoot. But shoot, what was what was I about to say? Let's talk about those crazy Lions.
Get into this sports stuff, man.
Yeah,
Get all this
Lions,
lovey-dovey stuff.
Yeah, we off the lovey-dovey stuff now.
Bubble baths.
I had to.
What? They'll be giving you bubble baths?
Nah, bro.
Oh,
man. Hey, throw me out, Debo. I just wanted to say something silly, man. Hey, come on, bro.
You gotta take this spot to the next level, bro. So if you get it. Bubble baths, let the people know what's up.
No, bro.
I
don't do the baths, bro. It's like bathing in your own filth. That's how I look at
what
that.
What did I tell you about blowing bubbles?
I'm dead.
So, what was the game that happened Thursday? It was the Lions, right? Lions game?
Yep.
Okay. Let's get in there.
No, that was Monday night game.
Monday night game.
Crucial game.
Yeah, crazy game for the Lions in the NFC North Division. And
Toughest division in the league, like I said before we even started the season.
I'm not about to.
But everybody is 500 or above.
Find a clip.
Okay.
Bro.
So, talk to me about that, Kari, since you feel so passionate about talking about that.
What, about the division?
No, about the game.
So obviously, if you've seen it, you've seen how egregious they did. How egregious they did my boy. He ain't have a face to the hands to the face penalty in his whole career, but all of a sudden he had it in 2 back-to-back drives.
Well, we talk about the Lions versus the Packers game. They was in Lambeau, and the Lions was up 17-zip.
That was Trey Flowers, right?
Yeah, it was Trey Flowers.
Yeah.
And in the second half, Aaron Rodgers and the referees made a big adjustment against the Lions, and penalties was coming out of nowhere, and then the Lions pretty much blew a 17-point lead. But the game got down to a crucial part in the game, and about 4 or 5 penalties was called. Mm-hmm. It was too many penalties not called on the Packers, but everything got called basically on the Lions, and they ended up losing the game. However, how I feel about the game, the Lions lost it before the calls came, because you can't go in Lambeau and play them guys and only score field goals every drive. It's not going to happen.
1 touchdown.
T.J. Hawkinson, I think he's a dope rookie tight end. He dropped the touchdown that could have possibly sealed the game earlier in the game. It would have made it more difficult for Green Bay to come back. But in the sense of them blowing a 17-point lead, Green Bay and that bad man Aaron Rodgers and that Green Bay defense turned it up in the second half. Give him another chance. They gave him life, and it just went bad from there. So
let me say this real quick about Stafford. To his credit, no, real talk, bro. Listen, bro, understandable. I think we only went to the red zone 3 times total. Yeah. We went 1 for 3. Yeah. All right. For his to his credit, he's supposed to have been 2 for 3 because Hockenson dropped that one ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he just couldn't maintain it. His elbow hit and it just popped out. I'm like, man, that hurt, bro.
I was like, I was thinking about it and I was doing my research or whatever. I'm like, when my man was holding him on the pass, it was like a lot of controversy about it, because like when you in like football practice, they tell you to hold him by the pass in the chest,
torso, right,
in the torso. So it's kind of like they was mad about that call, but I think it still could have went either way.
So what call?
Bro,
for the listeners listening, because they don't know what call you're talking about.
My man, we're not.
Because it was so many calls.
Trey Flowers,
yeah.
And the left tackle was getting his butt whipped, bro. Yeah. Both times he was getting pushed back, like flexed back.
That's their best offensive lineman. Like, he's really good.
Yeah. But Trey Flowers was on his neck.
Yeah. But like everything was in a respectful area.
And it wasn't even on the shoulder pass. I know that's a penalty too if you grab it on the shoulder. That's holding, right?
Yeah.
Shoulder pass. Like, you got to be in the torso.
Basically.
And the crazy thing was, it was a play. And, I noticed that the Detroit Lions fan club is very good detectives because I did not know that it was 13 people on their defense within the series. And they literally counted out 13 people, and nobody called nothing.
In one series, there's too many men.
No, it was too many men on the field. But it was on when the Lions was on offense, obviously, in the second half, and nobody called nothing. Like literally, like that's another penalty that could have moved us further into the red zone area. But that never happened. But everything that we had, for us, the Trey Flowers 2 calls, and there was another call that happened.
It was a call, a pass interference that could have been on Marvin Jones.
Yep.
I don't know who the DB was. Was it? It wasn't Adrian Amos.
It was probably Kevin. It might have been Kevin King, or what was the other one?
It was a corner, or was it?
It was a corner.
Oh, okay.
It was a corner. But basically, Marvin Jones went up.
Oh, he couldn't extend his arm.
He smacked his arm.
Because he like,
I think that was Kevin King.
And it kind of
too early.
He got
there too early.
threw off the timing of the catch, so he dropped the ball. But it should have been a pass interference. But
Definitely.
then again,
He got there a lot
the coach
early,
should have
bro.
threw the flag.
The challenger, yeah.
He could have challenged it. He could have challenged the play.
You know you don't want to. I mean,
Man.
because
Bro,
look, that's another thing.
It's in the second half.
Well, listen. That's another thing why he probably didn't. It's only one successful. I think it's been like
That is
24 or
true.
25. It was only one that was successful on an overturn, like that got overturned.
Overturn those at all, unless it's clear, evident. It's clear that there's
bro,
I think the refs
was clear. No, I think that was clear. I think
The thing
I heard
to get
something
away with it is you have, as a defender, you have to have your head at least somewhat looking in the direction of the ball. If
And
you
you
don't, then it's pass interference. In that
you
case,
you can't get there early either. Like he got there a little early.
You can't hit him. But then also that's technically 2 strikes. You can't get there too early. You can't hit him early before the ball gets there. And if your head is not turned around,
Making
you're
the play
looking
on
at
the ball.
the defender. You pretty much pass interference. So it should have been an easy call to make. That really was a crucial point in that Lions game. That kind of hurt us.
I think the refs. I heard something about the refs. They kind of like upset with the league because they're making their job harder, basically. Because it's just a lot more that they gotta pay.
They're taking away from the game,
Suck,
bro.
You a bad ref. That's keeping a butt.
We're gonna keep it blunt out here.
I mean,
That's a fact.
That's how you feel. Then I mean, I can't
ref.
go against how you feel about the Lions or referees.
Right. Go back to the NFC. What was it? NFC Championship game last year.
Oh, with the
With Roby Coleman.
But
that's 2 years in a row though, because it was that jump, which was clearly past.
Bro, and it was a legal contact hit. I mean, he led with his head.
That was the Rams versus the Saints, right?
Yep. Roby Coleman again.
Yep.
Who was the receiver?
That was
Camaro.
No, that wasn't Camaro. That was some young cat.
It was running back, I think.
He had dreads. I can't remember.
He was running a
I
real
don't know
route.
if that's Cabrera.
He was running a real route. It was a running back. I can't remember. I thought it was Camaro.
I thought it was a young receiver or something.
He led with his head, got there early,
flipped.
and he flipped off the contact. I'm like, what is this? Bro, that was when I seen it live. I'm like,
bro,
Draggy?
How you think I feel? That's like the second year the Saints got messed over.
Definitely.
Well, that
year against
Minnesota
Vikings,
jump,
that one
that
was
was
messed
whatever.
over. That was just.
I mean, you got to think, bro.
Miscommunication.
Awareness.
No, that's just
from a rookie.
You just
that
gotta
was
make that.
bad awareness from a rookie.
He did that. Bad hit stick
yeah,
too early.
I swear he did.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta wrap that.
He bounced back off of that though. He had a good season for a rookie still that year, and he actually playing well still. He a pretty good safety.
That's true, but none of that matters when you missed that and y'all had a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I feel like they would have beat Philly. But, however, going back to last year for that hit, like you said, Robbie, that was a terrible call. And then New Orleans, that's their second year where it was just like they was this close to making the playoffs off a bad ref call.
They can do
and
it again
I think
this year.
Sean Payton challenged it too. It's like
No, they ain't had a challenge
They
then.
ain't have it last year. He couldn't. That's why they put it in
effect this year.
But it ain't doing that
But that still changed the whole game. I think after that, even though they did have another opportunity to score, it kind of killed the momentum.
Right.
Because everybody was, like frustrated about that. And
that's what it was.
It just went left after that because,
football is like the most I mean, all the sports are built off momentum, but man, that momentum, them big hits, interception.
Oh, they game changers for sure.
Yeah, so
just like in boxing, one punch, football, one play.
Momentum is serious.
Basketball, one dunk or one steal or one can turn.
Get everybody energy for some reason. Everybody playing for real.
So, I mean, I think getting into referees as a whole, bro, it's like they low-key game changers for sure, for the good and for the bad. Like,
I just don't like when referees decide the game. Like, a full-blown example with the Lions, and this is a signature game. This is one of them signature games that Stafford could have won, and people would have been like, Yeah, okay. He beat Aaron Rodgers
in Green Bay.
Right.
That's
in Green Bay.
That's big.
Lambeau Field.
That's big.
You know what I'm saying? And they, I mean,
good acting.
yeah. I mean,
as much as everybody stomped his name into the ground, it could have been.
I give Matt his props if he did that. But I mean, in some cases, it's like I can't kill him too much. Cause like just like a couple years ago, we went to the playoffs against Dallas. That pass interference call on that, and we would have went. We had the number one defense that year. Yep. Calvin was on fire. Matt was doing his thing, and we lost to the Cowboys because of a pass interference call in a crucial state where we had to score a touchdown.
Right.
And we was on fire that whole game, offense and defense, if I remember correctly. But refs blew that. A Calvin Johnson catch a couple years ago.
Definitely.
When he didn't come down with possession, or he didn't have. I think he had. It was in Chicago when he had possession and he came down with 2 feet, but I guess he dropped the ball after that. After he went through the proper procedures of catching it, they called that off. We lost to Chicago.
The what was that Golden Tate catch?
Yeah, exactly.
That slant route.
At the one. When the ball break the plane, it's automatic touchdown. No matter how much.
I think his knee was down on that.
Nah, from what I saw, and that was a great game coming back to.
Yeah, that was a deciding factor of us getting to the playoffs.
Yeah. And he a yard short off a bad call from the refs. Even though I felt like a quick slant in that sense was like, but it was a great call. But it still went against us in the long run. And then the refs had to make the determined factor from that.
My pops, I was talking about the game with my pops. My pops said he thinks the league is rigged. Because as of us having a real good defense, and we talking
about the Lions, right?
The Lions, yeah.
Right.
As us having a real good defense, and our offense is getting there. As us having a real good defense, we making it kind of iffy for all the other teams to even score. So we'll be a force to be reckoned with. Well, this is with our defense. Though.
Our defense is getting better by the year. Our pass
rush is nasty.
Yeah.
And our secondary is solid too. But I mean,
we couldn't stop the run at first early on, but we got better with it.
We got our spurts.
Yeah.
But I don't like when people say sports is rigged because it's like you got to suit up and play regardless. Now I know in some cases people might take a fall for like money on the side, but that's stuff that's been like in the NCAA and stuff like that. I know they had situations where people didn't.
But when people usually say the sports is rigged, they usually say like
the officiating.
The officiating.
Because I remember what's the dude name?
It was a dude in the NCAA that did something like
NBA.
NBA. Where he was basically doing calls intentionally against the other team so he can get his under the table check, and he went to jail for that.
Yep.
So I mean, in that case, that sucks.
Tim Donahue.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know how long he went to jail, but I know
he was like a couple years.
Life.
No, he's stupid.
It was probably more than 3 for sure. Probably 3 between like 3 and 7 or something like that. But I know that was rigged. But that's just like when people were saying go to state when they went on their little tear. Oh, it's NBA and stuff is rigged. Like you can't say that. Yeah. I mean, I don't like the way the superstar team stuff, but they still got to play at the end of the day.
He had 15 months in prison.
I did a head zone, blew past him, and my man was in the air. And
what you expect? I mean, it is just throwing games, but ain't nobody die.
Life.
Man, you can't be doing that, bro.
But I do think I think it should be a real. I ain't gonna say life, but like 8 years, something like that.
Dang,
Mike.
Hey, but you gotta understand,
that's a year.
Hey, I don't care. Don't do it. So
a year in prison, bro. That's long enough.
That'll teach you a lesson.
But you gotta understand, especially if you like.
Y'all going hard.
Same thing with Stafford or in the NBA. You mess with people's legacy, like you AI Stafford, and we going against a good team, and you call some BS.
Ain't nobody get hurt though, bro. That's what I'm saying. I can see it.
You mess with people's legacy though. I'm trying to get off.
Why y'all over here? Don't think I'm serious. Mike for real though.
I'm for real.
Yeah, Mike out cold.
Let it be known.
Don't let Mike be president. That's tough.
Don't let Mike be president ever.
You said 8 months?
I'm scared of you. No, he said 8 years. Woo. He's doing football numbers.
I mean, it's a lot, but it's
that's a lot, bro.
You don't deserve 8 years, but it prevents you from doing it.
A year is long enough, bro. That's 12 months. They getting 15 months.
Like 3 days is long enough.
Man, for real.
I ain't nobody trying to be there, man. I mean, a good
a year.
I say good 6 months. You do your little shindig for trying to throw a game because extra cheese. You're already getting paid. It's 82 games in the season. It's what? It's 19 in football if you include the Super Bowl if you make it there. Cause you're getting cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the point of throwing a game? Because I mean, some people take that off the heart.
Definitely.
Especially like I don't think no officiating is they can. I don't think I heard about it. When you officiate, you can't officiate in your hometown.
I ain't never heard that.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. You can't officiate in your hometown.
Well, I can understand that, but it's been times. I think when Michigan played Ohio State, it was Ohio State referees.
I knew you was bringing that up.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was Ohio. I knew you was bringing that up. Absolutely, they had Ohio State referees.
Indubitably.
It's amazing how Michigan was getting all them calls against them, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what year, because it's gonna make me mad.
Go ahead, bring it up. Talk about it. Get out your system.
What year was that?
That was the year where
when he didn't cross that line.
He didn't cross the line.
I forgot what
they gave him the first down.
Was it T.J. Barrett? And I think him and Pep met. Basically, Ohio State had to get a first down to win the game.
4th and 1.
And he went for it, and allegedly the ball crossed the line, but he never crossed the line. Like
the ball never broke the plane.
The ball never broke the plane for the first down.
Oh,
but it was like the momentum after the fact, after he was down, kind of gave him a leverage.
Oh, he skied
in a way because he getting tackled.
He got hit. He got hit awkwardly, so he kind of like flipped a little bit, but the ball was still behind the plane. So then at the end of the play, his body went forward a little bit. So the ref put the ball
after the fact.
After the ref put the ball
on the spot.
I
remember that happened in the NFL too.
Not where.
But I'm saying, like, come on, bro. You know better. You know better. And you a ref.
Because once you got two body parts down, right?
Go steak.
That's when you down, right? This got silly. He had to throw that in there. It's looking bad for them boys today.
That's tough. Bro.
Hey, we not about to do this today.
We can.
We not about to. No, we don't.
We got time.
No, we don't. We're not about to talk about Michigan in the bad way.
Wait, are you talking about Michigan? I thought you talking about State.
Yeah, I said State. It's looking bad for them too. It's looking bad for Michigan too.
Oh, you talking about them?
Definitely getting.
It's looking bad for both our teams.
Team is trash this year. I ain't even gonna hold you up.
Watch them out, Carter.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, we not about to
play this week.
Y'all play Penn State today, don't y'all?
I don't remember. But don't talk about that.
Yep, finna get cracked. Finna get cracked to the white meat.
Don't talk about Michigan.
Yeah, it is tough.
We're going to have some problems.
That's tough.
Don't talk about Michigan.
What time they play today?
Hey,
I'm watching that.
We need to get up out of here so we can watch them play. Hey, what you think the score going to be, bro?
Who they play?
Penn State.
Bro, just know the score going to be a dub.
Like that?
Yeah, dub.
Close or blowout?
Dub. I don't care how you get it. I want a dub. Go blue.
I can see
Penn State
21-7.
21.
Michigan?
No, Penn State.
No, Michigan.
Hey, Michigan offense don't look that good, bro.
Hey.
Shea Patterson, what they gonna do with him?
What's
up under 8?
What happened?
It's right at the top.
Lawrence is showing some type of stuff I can't see it.
That's tough.
About Michigan.
Yeah, I don't want to show you because you're going to get mad.
No, I'm the only person that defends Michigan, and I'm the only person that.
And it's a night game.
It's
Prime time.
The fastest show will be over with, then I'll be able to watch it.
Prime time.
I'm definitely going to talk about it. So, any fans that's Michigan fans listening right now, please be tuned in. Because I'm going to bring this up next week when we come back.
He need all his Michigan fans he can get because it's looking bad.
It's just a lot of haters.
It's a lot of people jumping up the bandwagon.
As long as
ready for Harbaugh to go.
Will be fine.
My mom always told me there's going to be some haters in life. Just know they're going to be that close.
What's up with Harbaugh, man? What they gonna do, man? I heard Nick Saban coming through.
Fire.
No, I'm sweating.
It's just bad. It's gonna be bad because like he gets slandered for not winning big games. He win the games he's supposed to win, but he never wins the big games. And that's the only bad thing about him. He just don't win the big games.
You know it's bad when one of your rival coaches.
He beat Iowa.
You know it's bad when one of the rival coaches for all these years. They speculating that he gonna come and save the program. Who? Tough. Talking about Nick Saban.
Hey, bro.
I'm not Nick Saban. My bad. Damn. Who was the coach for Ohio State?
Oh, I didn't talk about. I forgot his name though.
Urban Meyer.
Yeah,
Urban Meyer. I have a brain fart.
You know, we don't talk about Urban Meyer.
That'd be kind of him like trading though, because that's a rivalry.
Yeah, but they said it was speculation he was
mess
gonna go to
his legacy
USC.
up.
They said speculation he was gonna go to USC.
But look, we're gonna go to this short commercial break. But remember to follow us at WGTSDB on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also y'all can follow me on Instagram at Denzel_Xavier. We'll be right back after this short song. Thank you. Y'all some haters, bro.
What?
Y'all some haters. Welcome back to the Huddle Up podcast on WGTSDB. For the listeners, I'm Denzel B. I got my boy Lawrence, Kari, and Mike in the building.
Yo,
and we are now discussing the baseball.
Yeah, we just wanted to touch on that real quick with the Nationals. Congratulations to that fan base. Washington, this is their first World Series. They did big things. Shout out to Howie Kendrick. He been balling. Man, he been in the league for a long time, but he been stepping up to the plate and doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? With the I think it was that one series against the Braves.
Yeah.
With the Grand Slam. Yeah. That was a major play, bro.
That was dope.
It ain't even been that many of them that happened in the postseason, bro.
That was dope.
Like, that's young crazy.
Yeah, they got the Cardinals up out of here.
Ice Stone.
Easy sweep.
Wait a minute.
Easy sweep.
As a player trying to get close to the championship, bro, that junk hurt to get swept, bro. Like, you wasn't good enough to win one game, bro. You couldn't squeeze.
You good enough to make the playoffs?
One game in, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you was good enough in the playoffs, but it's like the big boys is in the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I look at it like you make the playoffs in any sport, that means you got some type of sauce. And then you get swept.
but then you gotta look at their conference and who's all in that, like in the rebuilding stages and all that stuff. If you want to get that in depth, but you know, I understand what you're saying. If you make the playoffs, then you earned it at the end of the day. Right. But then it's like another level you gotta go to.
The Braves never get over the hump anyway in the postseason. They always postseason stricken. I guess they curse or something.
Like the Lions?
That's right.
Yeah, I actually watched the documentary on the Lions curse, bro. I actually seen it was a quarterback they had, and I guess they traded him because he wasn't producing well. And they was just like, he said in the interview the Lions will never win nothing in the next X amount of years. And so far he's been right.
Wait, how many years you say?
I don't know.
I didn't know when this verse is listed.
I don't remember.
So I start placing bets.
I remember that. I'm like, dang, like
he was doing voodoo.
Oh no!
I don't know if he was doing voodoo or not, but I remember he said that jump, and like what he said has been accurate. Like he said they'll never get back to the playoffs again. I think he got replaced and he played bad in the playoffs when he was with the Lions back in the day.
Are you talking about back before the NFL merger? Yeah. When we was winning the championship.
It was like old school, yeah. Like, it was like way back in there.
Like Charlie Batch.
Oh no, it wasn't. Hey, he went to Eastern Bank. Shout out to Charlie.
Shout out to Yankees too. They came up with a big dub.
Needed that dub.
They needed
that dub.
I kind of predicted they was gonna win that one. So they going back to New York for this one, right?
I think.
Well, no, they going back to that.
I think I said that right. That they was gonna win.
They play tonight, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, they gotta play all the way until Sunday.
I was right on one of my predictions.
They play Sunday.
I did say who did I say? Astros. I did say Astros.
Yeah.
They was going to the championship.
I would like to. I just want to see. My pick was the Astros, but I kind of want to see a series, so I might have to jump bandwagons and go to and see.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, but you got to stick, bro.
Even though I know it's pretty unrealistic that they are going to win because the Astros bullpen is stacked. Shout out Garrett Cole, fooling. JV still fooling. And the Yankees, they always going for big hits. They keep on going for home runs instead of hitting the infield and doing bunts. They just want to, you know what I'm saying? That was the thing that got them through the league this year, the regular season. Yeah. They was big hitters.
I seen CC walk off. Something happened to his shoulder.
He got injured. His knee, shoulder. I think he was limping, so it must have been his knee. That was a bad way to go out, man. Wish he could have went out with a situation too. Wish he could have went out with a
bang.
You know what I'm saying? I guess I don't know.
Bang. CC is a legend, dog. That's
what a standing ovation at least.
Yeah. Oh boy. But me and Jeff, we was talking about this. We was saying that if the Astros get in, that's gonna be two players that used to play for the Tigers in the World Series.
Right, Scherzer
and Verlander.
Yeah, Verlander.
The thing is that our bullpen was stacked then, bro.
Yes.
That
our bullpen was definitely crazy.
Verlander a dog too.
Scherzer too.
Yeah. But I mean, I knew Verlander because he was more advertised, and then I don't.
Scherzer was young. He was up and coming. I think that was his first contract, like his first free agency. So he was younger when we got here at him. We didn't match his deal or something.
Don't you hate that when we had good players and they go somewhere else?
That's a Detroit curse, bro.
That's for sure.
That's for sure Detroit curse.
What was the last time the Tigers went to the World Series? What was this?
No, they went a couple years ago.
Huh?
I mean, not win. I meant to say win. I'm going to say win the World Series.
Oh, win.
We ain't won the World Series since.
Didn't they like a couple years ago?
We ain't win.
We ain't win it.
We ain't win against the Cardinals, and we ain't win against...
I'm thinking about the Cardinals, yeah.
What's the other one?
I remember recently. It was because I remember people was really disappointed. Like, dang, bro. I think we won one game or something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't much, but it was something to talk about.
We was ready to turn up down.
Yeah, we was ready
to turn up.
Oh, it was 06 and 2012. My bad.
I knew it was recent.
Those were recent years.
Yeah, I'm like, I could have sworn it was closer than that because. You know, when Detroit people make it to the ship, we're going to talk about that job.
Man, the city going to be on fire if we win.
But I already talking about it because the Red Wings did.
Anywhere.
I remember the Red Wings won the Stanley Cup, or just around the same time they did. So they was talking about it.
Yeah, Detroit.
The Red Wings trash now.
Oh, boy.
Who?
The Red Wings is trash.
Definitely.
Cheeks.
We ain't even about to go
Cheeks. But I remember they went to the World Series because they was talking about the hockey too at the same time.
My cousin said the last time the Tigers won a World Series in '84.
Okay, so the 80.
Good God.
30 years.
That's deep.
I wouldn't even thought about.
Surprise you.
Hey, where was y'all at when the Pistons won the championship?
I know exactly.
On the corner buying the shirt.
Here we go.
At night?
Corner what?
At night?
When the Pistons won the championship, they were selling the shirts before they even won the championship.
I mean, this they hustle, I get it. But, like, where? Like, you just,
it was on Grand River.
I would say, people listening don't know where Grand River at.
Stupid.
I'm pretty sure.
Man.
I don't know.
Kelly, like, where's Grand River?
I was a young
Corey
boy.
was a baby.
I was young, bro. I was like, that was 03, right?
04.
Was that 03, 04?
04.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was,
we was on Jefferson.
I know exactly what I was
and
at.
they
I was 7 years old.
The city was fooling.
Cutting up.
We was on
Cutting
Jefferson. Up. Yes, they was on.
Hey, when Rasheed Wallace hit that half court shot.
Oh.
So y'all was like 11 or 12? You went low?
Somewhere
around there.
11?
10.
Yeah.
About 10, 11.
Yeah.
I don't like thinking back that far. But,
I was young then, but I was allowed outside.
Definitely.
I know I was at my auntie house on 7
Right, I was at the screen though, bro.
You said what?
Mike was at the screen.
I was going outside. Sure. I was thugging.
I was at my auntie house in 7 Mile and watching the game, and I remember going outside after they won, and like at the end of my auntie block, like a liquor store or whatever, and I seen people doing donuts. Mm-hmm. People was out there hugging, slapping each other, giving each other high five. Detroit. Mm-hmm. Then there's always this one Laker fan that want to be ignorant. He came walking down, Kobe, fool, Kobe. Dudes end up, okay, cool. They ended up pulling up on him.
No! Not for real.
Bro, no, I'm watching this like, and my Uncle Chris was just like, see, that's what happened. He was like, all right, come out.
Everybody was doing donuts. That's what.
Well, you say you was at that.
I was at my auntie house because I had school the next day. I think they won during the week, and we had school, so I used to spend the night over there and then go to school in the morning, obviously. So my uncle and my auntie let us stay up to watch the game because, of course, we in the championship, so we let us watch the game. And after that, we went outside, people like going crazy, whatever. Then that's when my mans came from the other end, going down to where the people were celebrating that. And the cops was down there too, but they were just letting them do it. And they was literally outside their car just watching, making sure nothing else happened outside of that.
Fam got to stay in the house.
That's tough. That was the same auntie that we had took the couch to?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they thugging over there.
That's definitely.
Everybody was doing donuts now.
They doing the same thing. You know that liquor store on Jefferson, right off 75, so when you come up, everybody was over there.
Yeah.
That joint was
packed.
But the good thing is, wasn't nobody getting harmed. Everybody was enjoying themselves. They just celebrated.
Unless you remember the other team. Who is he?
Well, yeah.
I don't know you. I don't know. Let's get him.
I wouldn't have came with
See, that's my worst nightmare. I mean, having another Lakers and those are my two teams I love.
Just be smart.
That's a fact. Gotta be smart in this instance.
Just be smart.
You for the Lakers.
I ain't helping, bro.
I'll be walking around with a Lakers hat.
Just keep it in here.
I'm gonna put a bag on my head.
This when I was in Rosedale. This when I was in Rosedale. Everybody was doing donuts. This was like when the PT Cruiser first came out. Everybody was
full in the PT. I'm dead. Them dude like it looked like he got the case of the mumps.
Sorry, why?
Why? I had to say something silly, bro. You know I was gonna say something silly, dog.
Sorry is wild, bro.
man.
Sorry is bugging, man. Case of the mumps.
Hey, you out for that? What you
thinking, bro?
So anybody out there got a PT Cruiser? You got your car mumped up.
That PT Cruiser like that one dude that was. Oh, never mind, because he passed away.
R.I.P. to him.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to
I ain't
him.
gonna say that.
We ain't even gonna joke about that.
I forgot because I forgot he passed
Woo.
away.
All right, Car, you wild, bro. There's something wrong with you.
Rest in peace, PT Cruiser.
Right.
They still out here.
Yeah, they not
definitely.
Not
them boys, yeah,
they still got them though.
They definitely still out here.
I'm gonna take a smooth pass on them.
Yeah, make a hard left. Make a quick hard left. But that should be. When is the next baseball game?
Tonight at 8 o'clock.
And they play tomorrow.
Yankees
if they win.
Okay.
If the Yankees win.
Okay. And if they lose, it's pretty much ball.
It's all over.
It's over. It's gonna be
And it's gonna be the Astros and
let's
Nationals.
say Astros and Nationals. Who y'all got?
Well, they both got a good bullpen.
I want the Astros.
But the Astros, I think they got a little better of a bullpen. So I might have to go with the Astros.
Astros.
Oh,
I can see the Nationals.
I ain't gonna go the same as y'all. I'm gonna go Nationals just because.
I had a Nationals hat. I need to go and find it, so I might have to go Nationals.
All right, better go 2-2. Let's make a bet.
Okay. Cause y'all, who won that bet between y'all two?
I'm not speaking on it.
Lawrence lost. Kari won his bet. So
Kari got rolled.
y'all can what they call that? Double or nothing?
Yeah. I didn't get my orange juice. So he said I didn't come in.
You got rolled
I had the
up?
bubble guts.
He ain't coming to work. He had no days.
That's what happened.
Mike Shep.
I'm gonna be straight.
Hey, I was right behind you, bro.
What?
I was about
He swear he wasn't about to come in.
And he tried to blaze me yesterday. Get out his feelings.
But I came in, though.
So when you gonna get that Mountain Dew?
He was at the crib playing
Low key,
2K.
he didn't even give me no paper, so I low key didn't get rolled up because he had
good?
to stay over.
You official.
Oh wait, you know Steve look.
He
out.
gotta give me.
Right.
He gotta give me the paper.
Steve looked
right?
out for sure.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to Steve.
technically, yeah.
I know you ain't gonna hear this, but
Yeah, he not gonna hit this, but shout out to Steve for doing a great job.
Definitely.
So y'all betting it back again, so that means 2 juices coming.
Are we? Wait, what we
I
betting?
thought you just said y'all doing it again.
No, we been y'all.
We betting y'all.
Oh,
Y'all said Astros. We
I
said
said
Nationals.
Do a gentleman's bet.
I'll take a. I like the grapes at the job. I'll take the grapes. You bet some grapes.
I need orange juice. It's vitamin C weather. I need that. Avoid them colds.
I'll take a large.
So we
Slim
doing?
Jim.
Are you doing the game or we doing the series?
I'll take a large.
We doing the
Slim
game
Jim.
or the series?
We doing a series this time.
All right. I'm definitely gonna be watching, so we're gonna keep y'all informed.
So you get 2 grapes.
No,
And then-
that's what y'all situation. If no, you getting the grape from you getting the juice from him, and then
He want the
whatever-
grapes. I got grapes
want
at the crib.
But you said you
I want
picking the
a Slim Jim.
Astros.
Right.
So you was there.
Right.
Yeah.
So we
it's
gotta have the same bet?
No,
Yes. You
What?
getting grapes
no.
too, boy.
Well, hey.
Not grapes. What you want?
I want a Slim Jim.
All right.
Hey,
Well, you get
it's
2
same
Slim
bet,
Jims,
just
you
different
get a
reward.
grape. So I'll bring a Slim Jim to you. Zell bring Low bring a Slim Jim to you. Then we both bring a grape
So
to Zell.
so y'all saying we basically won the bet already?
No.
No, he got it.
I'm just saying theoretically.
What you say? You
That's
want
gonna happen.
OJ?
You just spoke
Yeah.
into
So I want an OJ. I want 2 OJs.
Let me think about something. I want.
Oh, so that's okay. That's 2 grapes.
Well, one apiece.
Hey, he better have some
One
lamb.
apiece.
He better have some
One
lamb
apiece.
chops.
Let me see what I want. Let me see what I
Dang, I
want.
should have switched things.
Let me
The mic
get
we
some.
have.
I still need my
Don't say
OJ
the
Low.
place. Don't say the place.
I still need my OJ Low.
I got you, bro. I got you. Sunday, tomorrow night.
And I can't wait till it go back.
Let me see, Mike.
Altogether.
Let me get some lamb chops from views, bro.
Whoa, he's going hard.
Yeah, I'm not doing no gentleman's bet. Get y'all. I want
Hold on, y'all.
Lamb
some
chops.
expensive stuff. Give me some
He
lamb
talking
chops.
about
Good
lamb
lamb.
chops.
Lamb chops.
Can't even do
That
it.
was good.
Poor little
It's
lamb.
good.
That was good. They was fire. I will say that. Mike be bringing in some good lamb chops
Hey,
to work.
I think we need to talk about that sauce they put on that lamb chops, though.
I think we need to talk
So
about
that's the
you gonna
bet.
bring my lamb chops if we
But we
win.
really can't bet until after we find out what's gonna happen tonight.
I forget the Yankees lost. I'm already betting.
Alright,
Put my
okay.
foot down.
I'm just
Bet.
Hey, bro, I can't see them winning enough the games. Bro.
Well, look, we'll be right back after this short message. Remember to follow us at WGTSDB on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Follow us and keep up with us on what we're doing. We got big stuff coming. All right, we see y'all. What's going on, family? Welcome back to WGTSDB Huddle Up Radio Show. We back, and we are now discussing the NFL trade with Jalen Ramsey, Marcus Peters, and the effects they might have on their new teams now. It's been a crazy little week. How y'all feel about that trade, man?
I know the Rams traded, what was it? They traded 2 first rounds
Yeah, 2 first rounds and a 4th.
and a 4th.
Which
And Marcus Peters. So they traded a low.
Dang, I thought Marcus Peters was with. That was a different set.
No,
No,
it's the same thing. 'Cause- Oh, no, wait, I'm tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
No, I'm
'cause that
tripping.
was
Yeah,
separate.
my bad, my
Yeah,
bad.
I know I ain't tripping,
It's
bro.
lit.
That trade was separate because they got rid of the Rams got Jalen Ramsey for a first, two firsts.
It was 2 different trades.
Yeah, it was 2 different trades.
Jalen
Jalen Ramsey ended up getting traded to the LA Rams for 2 firsts and a 4th round pick.
Okay.
Marcus Peters got traded to the Ravens for, I think his name something.
It was
Kenny Young in a draft pick. So, and it's crazy because people in St. Louis, well, LA wanted Marcus Peterson to leave because they wasn't feeling him like that no more. So, I mean, they do have the best or second best, you could say, cornerback in the league now.
Definitely.
I mean, outside of that, you would have got what? Marcus Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore and
Marcus. Talking about Marcus.
Both of them.
Stephon.
Those are the top 3, basically.
Yeah.
Marcus Lattimore.
Lattimore.
I wouldn't put Lattimore up there.
I wouldn't throw.
He's been having a good season, bro.
Good season versus over a course of time. No.
I won't put him at 3.
Nah. Stephon has been solid since he came from Buffalo. Jalen Ramsey's been good. I'm not saying Lattimore is trash. I'm not saying
who will be in that 3rd spot?
You got respectfully, you got to put Pat P up there.
You
gotta put Richard Sherman up there.
He definitely balled.
I mean, the only thing you saying
he having a revival season right now.
He didn't have the best last year, but I mean, his
he got injured.
No, he came back from that injury. He was good.
But he wasn't the same though.
Yeah, that was his first year after that Achilles injury.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, getting back in the groove, cool. I'll give you that. But
probably still not better than Marcus Lattimore at this point in time, bro.
Only reason I'll say Marcus
going hard, bro.
Marcus floats. He man to man all day. Follow. Once we call it one side, so if you want to go that route, then okay, cool. I'll give Lattimore that. But I mean, still, Richard. You ain't gonna.
Sherman was more than what the
Seahawks.
He's on.
Even what you call it, he's still on.
Marcus Peters is on cornerback too.
Marcus Peters.
He is.
No, at KC he played more man. There's a little mixture. I feel.
Well, when he was with the Rams, he was playing zone for sure. They play a lot of zone over there.
My cousin Harvey said the bigger question is, was Ramsey worth 2 first-round picks?
Definitely.
Yes.
We're going to find
out. He shut down the whole side by itself.
He's 6'3", run a 4.3.
He's shutting the whole side down.
225, something like that.
But the problem, for me, that the Rams have, even though this solved a little bit, they offense ain't hitting like it was last year. Like Gurley is not in that bag like he was last year.
And they won't admit it.
Goff's not in that bag like he was last year. Like their offense ain't as good like they was last year.
They said it's that line. They was like, I don't know why you get Jalen Ramsey when y'all needed really a line.
Because they got Cooper Kupp back.
Yeah, got Cooper back. Their offense is flowing. It's just, you need to block for that boy.
Yeah.
He can't do much if you don't block for him.
They need to run the ball though, man. Even the dude the backup. Yeah, for
he's nice. He's nice.
For Ty Gurley, and I don't know what it is with Ty, man. Is he really having knee problems? Arthritis that bad? I know they diagnosed with arthritis last year. For real.
Yeah, ever since last year, I don't know when it was towards the end of the season. I think it was like the 2nd round of the playoffs or something like that, and they was like he got this injury, but he's okay. Like when they was covering up something, bro. Like he was getting the ball almost like he was basically the offense.
He had a bad knee injury in college too.
Yeah, but I mean,
when
he did. He did.
Yeah, I think so.
I know he played for Georgia, but like you can't go from almost an MVP status season to like you just fading in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And like he was getting the ball, screens, runs, like Todd Gurley was the offense. Kyle. Yeah, he was everything, and all of a sudden you just fade out. Like what's up with that?
Yeah.
And then they bring in the other cat. He runs good, but then you can't block for the quarterback. And when you do block for Jared Goff, he dotting you up. Mm-hmm. But now you bring in Ramsey in to slow down the offense because Talib was on IR, and then they got rid of Marcus because he was always getting burnt. Like I think he got a pick a couple of games ago, but the games that I saw,
yeah, Ron just said
it's the Bucks.
It's the Bucks and the Tampa. Of course, Jameis Winston would be the guy who gave him that, but you know that's a different story for another day. But Marcus Peters ain't been the same since he left KC. He hasn't.
You said Ron said what?
Ron said that that people figured out the offense. He said the Pats exposed Jared Goff, which is kind of true. A lot of teams is getting hit to Sean McVay and that whole offense.
Yeah, but I mean, if he still has time in the pocket,
he's not a good pressure. He can't pass under pressure. I think that's still on. That's gonna come as he get older. The way you can just sit in the pocket. That same thing was wrong with Baker Mayfield right now too.
And I don't know what was that, but you bugging. And also to add to what you said, Carl, I remember in the Super Bowl, or leading up to the Super Bowl, after the Super Bowl, I should say, they said he was doing like one read plays because it was that loud in the stadium. So it was just like, all right, like Pop Warner, where it's just like, all right, if he cut and that corner go back, I'm gonna hit him type thing. So he wasn't really. I don't think the offense, how they played during the season, Bill Belichick shut all that down.
That's what he do. He take away your best thing.
Yeah, he take away your best thing and let you try to beat him somewhere elsewhere. And then in that case, he wasn't working with an experienced quarterback like an Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees that probably would have put on the show. Or I would even say Pat Mahomes, because Pat Mahomes is a beast. But Jared Goff couldn't lead up to that. He couldn't stand up on the big show, I should say.
Definitely.
Which pretty much kind of hurt him because it looked real bad. Like that Super Bowl was like boring.
I didn't even watch it on King.
I was at church. I went to sleep in the pews, but that's how bored I was, bro.
And then they ain't had no running game because Ty Gurley was injured.
Yeah, so. Like,
and they weren't handling the ball. He was active, I think.
And the defense was doing their thing. So like you shut down. I ain't gonna say shut down, but you maintained Tom Brady for majority of that game.
Like 14 or
I think it was like 6-14 something like that. Like, the score was dumb low. It was beyond.
Some people like defensive games though. I don't mind it, but I just didn't watch the game.
If it's hits or something, then that's fine.
It was just a bunch of
hits. It's just like it stops.
I can't do it.
I don't like that.
But I mean, if it was a shootout, then you score, then you both defenses battling out where it's at least a scoreable game. That's cool. But when it's just one sided. And time just dotting you up, and you can't go back. And then you running plays that's like obvious. They know you going deep with Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
I mean, who don't know that?
Definitely. Well, I mean, at least they was. Well, I heard that the Patriots, because obviously Julian Edelman won MVP, right?
Yeah.
So they was throwing the ball enough.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they would still get stopped. The score wasn't that score wasn't. Yeah. The Rams defense still did their job at the end of the day, but you can only do that for so long without your offense, without crying and needing your offense to do something. Like you was the number one offense in the league. I think it was in top 5 for sure.
Definitely.
And you couldn't produce
nothing.
Like
number one.
Yeah, that's what I said. Top 5. But I'm like, you couldn't produce nothing, bro. So with the impact to Jalen Ramsey getting over there, that's going to turn up their defense.
Yeah,
that's helping out.
It's going to help the lineup.
It's going to
help the line get pressure.
Get pressure more.
Because they going to take away. Number one is out of there.
Yeah, of course.
Out of there.
And then you got to think about it. You got Aaron Donald, and you got, what's his name? Flowers coming at you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You ain't got that much time. So your number one option that you think
hopefully Talib come back. If they can hold up enough to where Talib can come back and help them, then they can probably turn the season around. I want to touch on that real quick, too. They 3-3 right now. Okay. And like how you said, the defense not holding up. Jared Goff ain't got no offensive line. He's not comfortable in the pocket. He don't have good pocket feet in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, like how Tom Brady, like his offensive line not great this year, but he still got them pocket feet where he, in the telephone booth, he got that quickness, that lateral quickness side to side.
He got that clock in his head. Like, and then think about it. To his defense, Tom Brady had stuff where they say, I remember Chad Ochocinco said allegedly that they work from the inside out. So with the Rams, they working outside stuff where they throwing like deep patterns and stuff. Tom Brady throwing them quick boys. Yeah. He hitting you with a quick slant or something that's gonna make it quick where you ain't gonna have that much time to get them. Because even I ended up watching like NFL films where it was like, I think Joey Bosa or one of the Bosa brothers like, dude, Tom Brady gets the ball out super fast. Like you could never get to him.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, when
James Harrison said that too.
Yeah, like he gets the ball out fast.
I mean for the Steelers.
Yeah. So when you got an offensive scheme where you can get the ball out quick, it's better. And even if your line is trash, you ain't gotta hold that long.
Right.
Everybody's not an Aaron Donald where you getting through it within 2 seconds.
That's why tight ends are so big in New England too.
Yeah, because they work inside out. So if I can hit Gronk all day and you blitzing, a tight end should win over a linebacker matchup any day of the week.
Man, especially Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk, Kelsey. I even think the Lions tight end when he get there,
athletic. Yeah, he got a long way to go. He's nice though. He got the intent. He got that.
So just think about that. When you got Brandon Cooks, you got Cooper Kupp that's crossing all the time. When you got waiting on the screen to come from Gurley, or when you got Brandon Cooks and there's somebody else that they got Robert Woods, and you waiting on a deep route, that line ain't gonna hold that long.
They got good receivers.
Every time they got it. It's just the line.
Yep.
So hopefully Jalen Ramsey can bring an attitude in there where, because you got the best.
Revitalize him.
Yeah, you got the best defensive lineman, probably, you could say almost in this generation.
He's probably he's still probably the best defender in the league.
So you got him on the line. Then you got, I don't know who their linebackers are. I forgot who their linebackers are.
They got Clay, though.
Clay. Clay, he outside and DN, so he rotate.
Yeah.
And then you got the best corner in the league. Well, second best or second best. You can argue that. And then you got Eric Whittle back there. Eric Whittle's a dog.
Definitely.
So you're going to really pick your poison on who you throw the ball to.
And when Talib come back, oh, that's going to be tough.
Talib come back.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
And that's man-to-man all day.
Talib still, he's not the fastest no more, but he's
smart.
He's smart.
Super intelligent.
And he plays technique.
Definitely.
That's why Charles Wilson lasted so long, because he played technique. Technique, and of course, he's Charles Wilson, came from Michigan, so he's smart.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
I got to throw Michigan in there.
Here we go.
But how y'all think, now, low-key, me, even though I felt like I'd rather Jalen Ramsey went to the Ravens, because that's a new team, that would have been nasty, too. Because you got Humphrey, he's young, Jalen Ramsey, you got Uncle Earl Thomas back there, and then I forgot the other safety name. But they got another safety back there that's young. They got a nice defensive line, and they got a young offense. So he could have. I feel like that would have been better.
One of the corners that he used to play for the Cardinals, he went over there. He got injured. Didn't he get injured this year? He was a Pro Bowler though.
For the Ravens.
For the Ravens.
He was a Pro Bowler. I believe he is, but they can make a turnaround. I personally feel like they can, but I think between those trades, I think Jalen gonna have a better year.
But the Ravens not playing bad.
No, they're not.
And then considering that the division that they in, all the injuries and stuff, they low key looking like they gonna be the team that's gonna come out of that division.
That's true.
Because Bengals is trash, Steelers trash.
Yeah, this time for being
who else? What's the other team?
Browns.
Now
the Browns.
Baker can't get his.
I don't know.
He can't get his stuff together.
That's why I tell people you can't always go off of paper and just say on paper they look good, but you can't. They got to play still.
Yeah.
Just like how my man from Tennessee said, like Delaney Walker said, they look good on paper, but you still got to play. I got to suit up just like them, and they got cooked.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield I think he's a cool quarterback, but he need to get back in the lab or something.
He just don't like to get hit, bro. He be running, bro. Like he'll leak out the pocket, bro, and he don't even need to. Like I've seen multiple times where he can just sit there and wait for the play to develop, and he just.
I don't know why he throws so many interceptions, and you got
bro,
so many options.
He get nervous, bro. I'm telling you that's what it is, bro.
You get nervous, bro.
Because he get rattled, he don't like to get hit.
I mean, what quarterback do?
I'm saying, but Tom Brady sit there and throw that mug right down the.
Right.
He'll take the contact.
Once again,
that's going inside out. You got OBJ.
I'd rather take a sack than a.
Oh, he got so many weapons.
Like, you got OBJ, you got Juice.
He can improvise like it's college, but
and then they got tape on him now too.
Yeah, and that too.
People that like, you don't know, your first year is gonna be cool, but nobody knows your tendencies.
He gonna be all right though.
I ain't saying he not. I'm just saying once people know your tendencies, that's gonna be really hard to stop. Like Lamar Jackson, that's gonna be hard to stop, even if you watch tape, because you may stop his throwing, but you're not about to stop his athleticism as far as running, because he can do it big.
Yeah.
And to his defense, Jackson is more accurate than Vic at an early age.
Definitely. So I was talking to Jeff about that. He said he got potential to be better than Michael Vick.
Yeah, he got potential to. I just don't want him to run the ball unless he has to.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's so shifty, bro. Lamar is shifty as a mug.
I think he had like a $150 rushing and like 200 throwing last week. Like, bro, like that's cool, but I don't want my quarterback doing that every time. I understand it's exciting, and we need the yards. Go for it, bro. Because once you hit that top speed, you're not catching him. You're not. Even players are just like, oh, I thought I had him, and I reached out for him, and I missed him.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you know you fast. You that fast.
Thought I had him.
Yeah, I thought I had you, and I still missed. Like,
I got you.
That's
shifty, bro.
I got a hot take.
What?
Especially since Pat Mahomes is down for now.
Oh boy.
I told you he was gonna be fine.
Yeah. I think I might know where you're going with this. You want me to say what I think?
Go ahead.
I think in the AFC, of course, the Patriots is the best team because their defense is steep, but second best team is the Texans.
I wasn't going there, but that's a good point. They low key looking nice.
The Texans is scary, bro.
Especially with the trades they was making, I thought they was gonna be a little bad.
The crazy part is
their offensive line holding up a little bit more.
Yeah, I would say their offensive line is not the best.
And it's holding up a little bit more than last year. It's giving him a little bit more chance to throw the ball.
Because he was in top 3.
And he battling against, Fuller and DeAndre Hopkins. We all know they are great receivers, but Hopkins been dropping balls this year a lot more than usual. Fuller been dropping a lot of balls this year. He had that one game for 200, but
he went off
2 games for he was like 150 and 200.
They're still looking good, bro.
But no, I was gonna say, I have Russell Wilson winning MVP.
Oh yeah.
Boy looking
right now.
Cold right now.
They won Yola.
Boy looking.
And I went. Remember we was talking about that before the season, Zim? Because that's your squad. I was like, I don't know about this year. I said Russ gonna get his numbers, but bro, he is willing them to these W's, bro.
Russell, he gets the job done, bro. Like he's one of those guys. If you down 20 in the fourth with 5 minutes left, I still got faith he gonna come back and win. Yeah. He proven that before already. Yeah. Against Green Bay in the playoffs when they was down, he threw like 3 picks that game. Yeah. And came back and a walk-off touchdown.
Shout out Carson too.
Yeah. And he got himself together. He had a little case of the fumbles. But he got himself together now.
Carson,
but I gotta go.
DK Metcalf too, the Rutgers. Yeah. He rookie. He going hard too.
And he's spreading the ball around too.
Yeah.
But they tight end Dizzy just got hurt though. He off for the season.
That hurt. That's
but they got somebody else though. I forgot the backup tight end, but they got somebody else that's solid too though. The Seahawks. But my MVP candidate right now, of course, is Christian McCaffrey.
Him too.
Because
we would love to see a running back win, but I don't think he's gonna beat what's name out of here.
You never know. Yeah. You never know. But I mean, dude, you know he's
Christian different.
Dude, bro. he getting
that way different.
Bro, he getting like 250 yards from scrimmage a game.
He
almost 200 yards at least for sure.
I was thinking the same thing.
LaDainian Tomlinson, not Lawrence Taylor, everybody. LaDainian Tomlinson. But you know, I think I want him to take it because I'm getting tired of seeing quarterbacks get it. But you know,
that's anyways.
Yeah, but like a running back to get it, and then his caliber, like he's a dual threat. He can run and catch. So it's like
scary.
I don't think he's switched that up no time soon.
What?
The MVP because it's usually quarterbacks getting it.
I mean,
last running back to get it was AP, right?
Yeah.
2012. And he off the ACL.
Yeah, off the ACL. Yeah.
Came back. Come on.
Yeah.
He had 2,000 that year, right?
He was close to it. I think he was like a
came back. Was that the year he almost broke the record?
He was a couple short. He was at home and he was like, I think like he was less than 10 yards away.
Yeah.
And he was hurt. Close. He was just like, man, whatever.
He was real close.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to either Russ or Christian McCaffrey. At least get something Carolina because Carolina balling right now.
Yeah.
Now I am scared. This is just a personal thing. I am scared for Cam because I don't know what they're gonna do with Cam. And it's really hurting me.
He gonna get a starting line. He just need to be healthy.
Bro, the thing is, if he comes back and lose,
it's over.
But he need to be fully healthy. I think that's why they've been losing, bro. Even over the last couple years, he's not been healthy. He's been willing himself to play when
he's a competitor.
Yeah.
But you know, shout out to Cam.
Oh, he did have 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
All-purpose yards.
All-purpose yards. Yeah. But rushing wise, I don't think he had it. But we'd like to thank y'all for listening on this episode of the Huddle Up. All the fellas, enjoy y'all day. Remember to stay blessed and pray to God. And we'll be back next Saturday at 10 a.m. Y'all stay blessed.